World War II, which spanned from 1939 to 1945, was one of the most devastating and transformative conflicts in human history. It was a global war involving the majority of the world's nations, divided into two major alliances. The Axis powers, primarily composed of Germany, Italy, and Japan, and the Allies, led by the United States, the Soviet Union, and the United Kingdom, among others. Canada played a significant role in World War II as a member of the Allies, playing a vital role in the D-Day invasion, codenamed Operation Overlord. Canadian troops landed on Juno Beach in Normandy, France, as part of the larger Allied assault to liberate Western Europe from German occupation. The Canadians faced fierce resistance, but managed to secure their objectives and make significant progress. The war had a profound impact on the Canadian home front. The government implemented various measures, such as rationing, to ensure supplies were distributed fairly. The Canadian industry shifted its production to support the war effort, manufacturing weapons, munitions, vehicles, and other supplies. Canadian civilians also contributed through volunteering, fundraising, and participating in war bond drives. Let me tell you. The Point Grey Battery is a historic site located in the University Endowment Lands in Vancouver, Canada. It played a role in the coastal defense system during World War II. The Point Grey Battery was one of several coastal defense installations constructed along the Pacific coast of Canada during the war. Its purpose was to protect the entrance to Burrard Inlet and Vancouver Harbor from potential enemy attacks. The battery consisted of large artillery guns strategically positioned to guard against naval threats. These guns were capable of firing long-range projectiles to deter or engage enemy vessels. The site also included bunkers, observation posts, and support facilities. Today, the Point Grey Battery is considered a historic site and part of the University Endowment Lands. While the battery itself is no longer active, remnants are still visible, such as gun emplacement or concrete structures. It serves as a reminder of Canada's coastal defense efforts during World War II and provides historical insight into the country's military history. Okay, so I finally made it to the historic site of the Point Grey Battery. Despite living just a few minutes away from this location, I never knew this existed. 7:30 in the morning, Saturday morning, and unfortunately the first thing that I noticed is that it's under construction. That hill that you see in the background there, that's probably where you could see the view from the battery into the ocean. Unfortunately it's blocked off by the construction. I'm going to respect the no entry signs there. I could actually pretty easily go there, but I'm not going to trespass. But here we are. You can see where the shells and cartridges went to supply ammunition to the battery right here. Okay, so I just moved a little bit closer here, and on the right you can see the hoist that supplied ammunition or fed ammunition into the gun, to the battery. And over here to the left there is the emergency exit right here, and all the way in the background there, let me zoom in a little bit here, you see the entrance to the store, to the artillery store, and to the war shelter. In case things went south, soldiers could find refuge in there to protect themselves. And I just find it pretty interesting to have these remnants here readily available to everyone. There is no cost to come in except for parking. but it's otherwise free to look around. Unfortunately, it's under construction right now, but you can clearly see what it used to be, and I like to think what it used to be back in the day. Pretty interesting to me. So I made it to the trail. Let me go back up there and let you enjoy the view. So a nice gentleman told me that in order to access the ocean, the beach, you should come to trail number 3. So here I am. I'm surprised you didn't know about the towers, but well, this is just very impressive. I'm gonna let you enjoy the ambience. The camera doesn't do it justice, but this is the greens here is very vibrant. Everything is just very impressive. Take a listen. I had to pause the video a couple times there because even though it's early in the morning, there are some people getting their workout done, and I don't like to film people out of respect, but this is what you see when you make it to the bottom. It's pretty impressive. I'm gonna let you take a listen again. Okay, you can hear the waves crashing on the shore, and this is just amazing. Here's the one of the towers on the right here, and wow, just look at this. I wish I could transmit what I'm seeing here. The greens are vibrant. There is a bright color to my surroundings right now. It's just absolute breathtaking. I can only imagine what this place looked like back in the day. So you can see here one of the towers. As far as I know, there's 2 of them. I'm not so sure which one of them this one is. You can hear the ocean roaring in the background. You'll need to be here to experience it yourselves. It's absolutely incredible. So I like to imagine the point of view of the tower back then. Hold on, let me take care of this. There you go, much better. So I was saying I'd like to imagine the point of view of the tower back then, and I have no words to describe this. I'm not trying to oversell it, but this is just incredibly beautiful. A little bit off topic here, but if anyone has any information about this island, please let me know in the comments. That would make an interesting video in the future. I don't know. It looks incredible. There's some houses there. Just let me know if you have any information, and we'll probably come there and explore. It looks pretty interesting. So I'm gonna start making my way west. I know if I go further east, that's how I get to Acadia Beach. I'm familiar with that place. I'm a regular, and I know there's no towers over there, so I'm just gonna assume that the other tower is further west, unless they removed it, which I don't know. I'm not familiar with the place, but this is not the easiest terrain to traverse, so I'm gonna slowly make my way there and see if I can find it. Okay, so I made it to the West Tower. I gotta say, if you come here and want to explore around, wear proper footwear, because this is not the easiest terrain, as I mentioned before. the pebbles are not fixated in place, so they move around and your foot goes right in the ground. It's not the easiest ground. So you can see it's not that far away, but it's taken me a good 20 minutes to get here, and I'm kind of tired right now, and I still need to go through those rocks and those logs over there. I'm gonna look for flat way to get there, and I think if I go through the forest there, it's gonna be easier rather than just going over those rocks. And well, okay, let me try to find my way there. I'm a little bit tired now. It's difficult to walk on these rocks, but okay, we'll see you on the other side. Okay, so I made it to the West Tower, and boy oh boy, these towers serve as a canvas for graffiti artists. I gotta admit, they look kind of pretty, but I saw some rocks on the way that are covering graffiti. I don't like that, so let's try and take care of our surroundings here, guys. This is just beautiful. I have to admit though, I'm a city rat and I'm intimidated being surrounded by so much nature. I'm completely unprepared. I'm realizing now that I don't have any water on me, and I'm kind of thirsty. It's been a long walk and kind of difficult to come through all these rocks. Boy, I'm tired. Do not underestimate nature, and do not overestimate your abilities and capabilities. I think I'm gonna try to go now. I don't know exactly where I am, but yeah. So that's the message. Do not overestimate your own capabilities here. You are surrounded by nature. Okay, I'm gonna spare you the original audio here, and I'm gonna do a little bit of voiceover. But I gotta tell you, I was completely unprepared for this trail. Trail number 4, the steps are almost vertical. The wide angle of the GoPro doesn't do it justice. It really is vertical, and a grueling hike upstairs. It took me 7 minutes, and to give you a little bit of context, I stand at 176 centimeters tall and 108 kilograms of weight. Yes, I am overweight for my frame, but I'm in no way out of shape. I work out on regular, and it took me 7 minutes to get up there with almost no pauses. I only ever paused to give you a little bit of view of where I was at certain points, but I was completely unprepared. I wasn't carrying any water. I was carrying an extra 7 kilograms of weight due to my duffel bag and my camera gear. Do not make my same mistakes. This is not an easy trek. I was scared for a moment there because I was thinking, what if I fall down? Nobody knows where I am. It's a difficult place. Not a lot of people are familiar with it. Even if I call emergency services, it would have been a little bit difficult. Even if they are familiar with the place, it would have been difficult for them to find me and to drag my sorry ass out of there. So don't make my same mistake. If you're planning to come here, come prepared. You are at the mercy of nature. There are a lot of coyotes, wild animals that can harm you, maybe not kill you, but yeah, you don't want to find yourself in that position. So be careful when you come down here, especially trail number 4. Just keep that in mind. It's beautiful, very beautiful, but it's Mother Nature and you're at the mercy of it. So I made it to the top. To say this is breathtaking is an understatement. This is the view that the battery would have had. There are no words for this. Thank you so much for watching.